everybody, it's Rocky. Today I'm going to make my polenta tamales. I make these probably about half a dozen times already, and they've come out really good. I made them, half the time I've made them just bean and cheese, and the other half I made them with chicken. Tonight I'm going to make them with the beans and cheese though. So I have my liquid boiling, just about to boil right now. It's what I'm using instead of just, because for the polenta it calls for just straight water with some salt, but I'm just to add some more flavor because the first time I did it, the tamales tasted good, but I just used water, and the polenta itself could have used a little bit more flavoring. So since then I've started using the chicken broth. So just get, whatever kind of chicken broth brand that you guys like. And then I got this ready in 5 minutes polenta. It's just cornmeal. This is a new brand to me, so this is I'll be using this one for the first time. But I think my liquid's almost coming to a boil. One thing I gotta tell you guys is this is ready super quick, and you have to constantly stir with a wooden spoon throughout the whole time so it's not lumpy. So I suggest getting the rest of your ingredients together, before you even start the liquid. I'm gonna be using fat-free refried pinto beans to stuff inside them. Some shredded cheese, and you can get Mexican cheese, or whichever kind. I just picked this up, the low-fat mozzarella, because I'm using this in a different recipe because I forgot to get some Mexican cheeses, and then green taco sauce. So that's what I'll be using to stuff inside this guy. Okay, my water is boiling. Let me go ahead and turn him down a little bit, or my stock is boiling. So I'm going to go ahead and add, actually this calls for 1 1/3 cups. You got to be quick because I knew it's going to come out lumpy. Okay, there we go. And then you just got to keep stirring for the next 5 minutes. Now I've made it before with chicken. If you want to make it with chicken, it's just as good. I just wanted to do this the first time for you guys, just beans and cheese. But what I did was I just got some chicken tenders and cut them up really, really small, like little dice-sized little diced pieces, and then brown those pieces up. And once they browned on each side a little bit, then I put in my taco sauce, or sometimes I just use green chili. And cook that until all the liquid was cooked out of that pretty much, and the chicken was done. And I used that along with beans and cheese as a filler. So my oven is set to 350 degrees, the universal temperature that we cook almost everything at. It's set to 350 degrees, and then as always, just so I'm watching my portions, I have my little muffin tins set out here, and then there'll be little individual tamale cups. Okay, that is ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and probably put about 2 tablespoons of polenta into each one of my muffin tins. Now this stuff starts to set up really quickly, so you just want to kind of want to work really fast with it. So I got my tablespoon and a little knife to kind of scoot out the polenta into my muffin tins. Okay, so I have my muffin tins filled with the polenta. Next up, I'm going to put just a pinch of cheese on each one. I want to put the cheese on first because I don't want to. I want the beans to cover it because I don't want the cheese to burn. So I would say this is about a tablespoon. So once I have these filled, they're just going to go into the oven for about 15 minutes. I just want to heat up the beans and melt the cheese a bit. I'm going to probably put about tablespoon as well of beans, the fat-free refried beans, on each one. Okay, and then I have the green taco sauce that I'm going to put it right over the top. And then as I'm doing that, I'll press down the beans a little bit to make them look a little bit nicer than they do right now. There we go. Here they are, my little polenta cups, or my tamale cups. I'm going to put them in the oven for about 15 minutes. That should do it. And I'm going to clean up here because I have a big mess, and and I'll be back. Okay, I am back with my polenta tamale cups. I'm not sure what to call them yet, but anyway, here's one of them. And I'll scoot down the tin foil just a little bit for you guys. Can you see that? So it has the beans, the green taco sauce, the cheese, and then the polenta. Really, really good. I mean, seriously, if you were like a polenta, I'm sorry, a tamale eater, and you haven't been able to have one since you've been trying to get healthier or lose weight or whatever, here's your way to do it. I mean, it tastes just as good as regular tamale, except there's no lard in here. It didn't take hours to prepare. I think it took like all of a half an hour, 35 minutes or so. These are so good. I'll put the nutritional facts at the end, but I'll put the nutritional facts at the end. Oh my gosh, and there's so many different ways you could play around with this recipe. Like I said, you can use different beans, different cheeses, different salsas, different types of meat in here. So yeah, if you have any questions about any of the ingredients I use, just go ahead and shoot them below. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching and enjoy. Bye!